Today we're taking a look at these NHL matches, which are happening on Wednesday, December 21st, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and push that notification bell to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. Also, check out our perks and join the High Stakes membership. Joining the High Stakes membership is easy, is cheap, but it will help a lot in the growth process of this channel. Plus, if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. By becoming a member of the High Stakes Patreon, you will have access to our best team picks, total picks, parlay picks and much more. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting predictions that ends up costing you a lot of time and money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Going back to our video, we will give you 2 betting picks for each game, a team pick and a total pick based on facts and detailed explanation. Make sure to watch our videos till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. One more thing before we start, check out our new channel High Stakes Props and Parlays, where you can find our player props and parlay picks predictions. You will find the link in the description and comments section below. Florida Panthers vs New Jersey Devils. This is going to be a great game between two teams looking to improve in the Eastern Conference. The Devils are looking to pull off the upset, but the Panthers look to step up on their home ice and control this game. The Panthers, who average 3.33 goals per game, should pile on the goals with Matthew Tkachuk, Carter Verhaeghe, and the rest of the forward unit carrying the puck into the offensive zone and creating open shots with great puck movement. The Panthers should also limit the Devils' offense with Gustav Forsling, Josh Mahura, and the rest of the defensive unit stepping up at the blue line and cutting off angles to the net on the rush, while goaltender Sergei Bobrovsky steps up and makes plenty of big saves. The Panthers should win the game with a dominant performance on their home ice. Our first pick is to take the Panthers' money line as home favorites. Both of these teams are going to struggle defensively, and that makes this a lot tougher to defend. These defenses as of late have been struggling as the Devils are allowing 4 goals in their last 5 games, while the Panthers are giving up 3.6 goals in their previous 5 games as well. New Jersey is having Mackenzie Blackwood on the ice for the first time in almost 6 weeks, so this will be a tough matchup to dominate as well. The over has hit in 6 of the last 8 games against one another. Our second pick is 2 with over 6.5 goals in this game as well. Detroit Red Wings vs Tampa Bay Lightning. The current back-to-back set started on a downer for the Tampa Bay Lightning, 2010-1, whose 5-game winning run came to an end following a 4-1 setback against the Toronto Maple Leafs at Scotiabank Arena last night. Vladislav Namestnikov, 2 goals, 8 points this year, scored the only snipe for the Bolts, cutting Toronto's initial 2-0 lead in half 4 minutes into the third period, before the hosts tallied 2 empty netters in the last 1:46 of the fixture. Tampa Bay, which was outshot by a double yesterday, 40-19, has dropped just 4 of its previous 17 decisions, 13-4-0, going 4-2-0 on its most recent 6 travels. The current season-long losing skid of the Detroit Red Wings, 13-11-7, expanded to 6 contests, 0-4-2, after the team was edged out with a 4-3 overtime count by the Washington Capitals at Capital One Arena on Monday. The Wings entered the first intermission with a 2-0 lead and led 3-2 at the start of the third period, but squandered both advantages, eventually allowing Washington's winner with 22 seconds remaining in the extra session. David Perron, 10 goals, 23 points this year, Oscar Sundqvist, 5 goals, 12 points, and Lucas Raymond, 8 goals, 18 points, all lit the lamp for Detroit, which has won just 2 of its last 11 outings, 2-6-3. Even though the Red Wings have triumphed in the very last 2 contests of this series, Tampa Bay still holds an excellent record when visiting Detroit. The Bolts have snatched 11 victories on their past 14 visits to Motor City, winning the very last 3. Still, Tampa Bay has not won a single game by a margin of at least 2 snipes at the Red Wings since January 2018. In fact, only one of the previous 11 overall encounters between the two teams has favored the Lightning with a -1.5 goal disadvantage, while 16 of the most recent 22 overall games of Detroit have all raked in on a +1.5 goal spread. Our first pick is to take Detroit Red Wings +1.5 goals. The offense has been very good for the Lightning this season. Tampa Bay ranks 3rd in goals per game and 17th in shots per game. They scored 4 or more goals in 7 of their last 9 games. Nikita Kucherov leads the team with 47 points. He has recorded 1 or more points in 9 out of the last 10 games. Kucherov is tied for 4th in the league in points and 2nd in the NHL in assists. Steven Stamkos and Braden Point each led the Lightning with 16 goals. The Red Wings have been poor on offense. They rank 25th in goals per game and 29th in shots per game. Detroit scored 2 or fewer goals in 5 of their last 9 games. Dylan Larkin leads the team with 28 points. Dominik Kubalik has 26 points and David Perrin has 23 points. The Red Wings have been poor on offense. They rank 25th in goals per game and 29th in shots per game. Detroit scored 2 or fewer goals in 5 of their last 9 games. Defense and goaltending have both been good for Tampa Bay this season. They rank 14th in goals against per game and 12th in shots against per game. The under has hit in 9 out of 14 road games for Tampa Bay, and the under has hit in 9 out of 16 home games for Detroit this season. This will be a lower scoring matchup and the under will hit. Our second pick is to take the under, 6.5 goals. Colorado Avalanche vs Montreal Canadiens. Montreal had dropped 3 straight and 4 of 5 before they managed to take down Arizona in overtime on the road Monday night. The Canadiens entered Tuesday 7th in the Atlantic Division, 20 points behind the Bruins for the top spot and 9 back of Tampa Bay for the final guaranteed playoff spot in the division. Montreal stands 27th in the league in offensive production with 2.75 goals per game on the season. The Canadiens are 24th in goals against as they allow an average of 3.50 goals per contest. Montreal is 32nd in the league in power play success by cashing in 13.6% of their chances with a man advantage on the year. The Canadiens are 16th in penalty killing by successfully getting through 79.3% of their shorthanded situations this season. Colorado won for the 4th time in 5 games as they knocked off the Islanders in a shootout at home Monday night. The Avalanche entered Tuesday 4th in the Central Division race, 8 points behind the Stars for the top spot in the division and 2 points back of the Wild for the final guaranteed playoff spot in the division. Colorado comes into this one 23rd in the league in goals per game as they average 2.93 goals a night. The Avalanche are tied for 6th in goals against as they allow an average of 2.67 goals a contest. Colorado is 6th in the league with a man advantage as they convert 27.2% of their chances with a man advantage. The Avalanche are tied for 20th in penalty killing as they successfully get through 76.8% of their shorthanded situations on the year. Colorado has battled through a slew of injuries this season to push back into striking distance in the playoff picture in the Central Division race. The Avalanche will get Gabriel Landeskog, Nathan MacKinnon, Darren Helm and others back on the ice in the next few weeks. Meanwhile, they are still having success as other guys step up and contribute on each end of the ice. Georgiev has been stellar between the pipes, and that's something that we haven't seen from Montreal this season. Goaltending is something that can make or break you in the NHL, as we've seen repeatedly over the years. The Canadiens struggle in their own end, they are dismal with a man advantage, and they have offensive issues. Colorado takes care of business at home to earn the victory in this contest. Our first pick is to take Colorado Avalanche minus 1.5 goals. The offense has been poor for Montreal. The Habs rank 27th in goals per game and 30th in shots per game. They have scored 2 goals or fewer in 6 out of their last 10 games. Goaltending has been good for the Avalanche. Our second pick is to take the under 6.5 goals.